When we open up our Bibles to 1 Kings chapter 3 and read verse 5, we see an amazing word spoken by God over Solomon. It says there in verse 5, at Gibeon, the Lord appeared to Solomon in a dream by night, and God said, ask, what shall I give you? Wouldn't it be amazing if we too would receive a word like this that says, ask, what shall I give you? In simple words, whatever you ask Solomon, I will give it to you. But do you know what happened prior to this? Well, let's go into verse 3. It says there, and Solomon loved the Lord. The first thing that you and I need to know is, if we want the Lord to bless us, if we want to live under open heavens, we need to be people who love the Lord, who are passionate for God, who have consecrated, who have set themselves apart for God. So it says there, the first thing, Solomon loved the Lord. The second thing, it says, he walked in the statutes of his father David. That means just as David sought after God, just as David did what was pleasing to God, just as David was a man who was after the heart of God, he modeled his life after David. He had a man, or he had his father David that he looked up to. The third thing it says there, when we read in verse 4, it says Solomon, the latter half, it says Solomon offered 1,000 burnt offerings on the altar. Come on. Now here we see Solomon is passionate for God. Solomon is following the footsteps of his father David. What was his father David all about? A man who sought after God, a man whose heart was after God. That's the life that he modeled after. Solomon failed later. But my question to you is about what made God ask Solomon, what do you want, Solomon? I will give it to you. And the third thing Solomon did was he gave an offering, not just an offering. It says he offered 1,000 burnt offerings. That means he gave a huge offering, an offering with all his heart. I want to encourage you. You want the Lord to ask you the same, right? Ask, what do you want me to do for you? Ask, what is the desire of your heart? Well, let us be passionate for God. Let us be people who love the Lord above everything else. Let us be people who set our hearts on God, just like David set his heart on God. He was a man after God's heart, the scripture says. And thirdly, let us be givers. Not just givers who grumble, who complain while giving, but givers which give with an open heart, a heart that says, God, whatever you ask of me, I'm willing to let go. And then we will begin to see God speak over you and say, ask, what is it you want from me? God bless you.